What's up, interwebs? This is Millerhood Sports. I am Nick. Rich is on the bottom, and Mike is to my left. This is our second week doing this. I hope you enjoyed our mock draft video. Today, we've just been thinking about, just sports that, because real sports haven't been going on.
Hey, don't you besmirch these sports, Nick, just because they don't have a fancy acronym like NFL or NBA does not mean they're not real sports, sir.
OSQ.
These are athletes,
OSQ.
my friend.
Okay, they're real sports. They're just not as big.
OSQ.
And they're a little weird.
Your Sports Quarterly.
Yeah,
So-
there you go. Obscure sports quarterly.
Good job.
So, we're just gonna talk about it. Mike, do you have one that you're thinking of?
Yeah, I do. I have quite a few, actually. And I'm going to start with midget tossing.
Midget tossing. Where do they do midget tossing?
Where don't they do midget tossing?
Like most
Anywhere they have
places.
midgets,
What?
Richard. Anywhere with midgets.
I don't.
As a midget, you can sign up to be tossed.
I mean, I guess it's better that they've got their consent. I'm pretty sure without the consent, it's
You don't
just
need-
assault.
You don't need their consent.
Fairly certain you do. They're people.
They're not whole people. Just kidding, but it's still funny.
Oh my gosh.
Where do they do midget tossing?
Oklahoma.
It's where Nick's from.
This is where Nick is from. It's right after cow pie tossing. Cow pies are cow dung.
I know what a cow pie is. Why are they tossing them?
It's Oklahoma, Richard. What else is there to do?
Wait. They're not tossing. I hope they don't toss the midgets in the same fields they toss the cow pies in. That
Hey,
just
no.
seems unsanitary.
Who knows?
Oh boy.
Midget tossing it's fun. You're picking up a person and throwing them. It's hilarious. It's great.
I mean, it's a person though. It's probably fun for the thrower.
Sensual. Yeah, but they're flying.
Not
They're flying
safely.
through the air.
I don't think
Everything
safely.
you say is making it worse.
You don't want to fly, Richard? If someone could pick you up and throw you through the air, you're not going to sign up for that? I'm going to sign up for that.
If somebody could pick me up and throw me through the air, I would probably attempt to run away from this person. Because I'm not going to best them in fisticuffs, my friend.
Plus, the person who could throw you is probably like super strong and super big, so you might be afraid of that guy.
Well, it's not going to be a little person, Nick.
Nick, that's obviously what I meant. Like, what? Is there a disconnect here? I thought.
Well, I feel disconnected because Mike went completely weird right off the bat, and I saved mine for like last.
Well, maybe that's his warm up. We don't know where he's going. Give us one of yours, then, Nick.
Definitely a warm up.
Give us one of yours, Nick.
I started with underwater hockey, which they call, if I can get the wording right, they call it octopus.
That's great.
Octopus?
Yeah,
How does one play underwater hockey?
someone has to have really strong lungs to breathe underwater. It's
Really?
basically hockey underwater, from what I've seen. and
How
what
do
I've,
you get the puck to move? Like, do you have to use sticks?
Nick, you realize that just because you have strong lungs doesn't mean you can breathe underwater, right? You realize that.
well, they use like snorkeling gear, I think.
Well,
So
there's a big difference, Nick. Are they in full like scuba?
I think so. From what I've looked at it a couple times now, it's just some of them they have like flippers on, and then they have the masks.
I imagine they have skates on.
Well, no, they'd be flippers, right?
Yeah.
So do they have sticks and pucks, and what do they hit?
I'm not entirely sure.
What did you
down
look
there
up?
slapping fish? I mean,
they have sticks, and they are hitting a puck.
Underwater.
But they're not hitting. They're not like hockey sticks. They're like just
like boat oars, like an oar of a boat.
But it's small. But it's small.
Like a paddle.
Yeah, and they're just hitting the puck.
So it's underwater pong.
This just sounds terrible.
Sounds really dumb.
Do they fight? Do they have a super slow motion scuba fight underwater?
I imagine that would be very dangerous.
I imagine you have to be in like the greatest shape in the world to be able to do this stuff underwater.
Yeah.
With gear on.
Like,
well, they're not like wearing the.
Not the easiest thing in the world.
No, the breathing equipment alone, Nick.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about when I say gear. I didn't mean pads and blades, Nick.
I mean, it amazes me when someone can jump out of a pool, let alone this stuff.
One day, I think it might have been Darnell Dockett, but there was this high-rated player coming out of college. He jumped out of a pool and tore something and messed up his draft status. That sucks. All right, but go ahead. What else have we got? Give us another. Give me one, Mike. I'm talking about organized, actual sports.
All right. Old lady derby.
What you need to explain. The name is not enough.
Old ladies driving cars in a derby atmosphere, but driving like old ladies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like they're not really smashing into each other?
No, they're just yelling out the window to get out of the way.
Hey, get out of my way! That sounds equal parts awesome and completely terrible.
What the?
It takes place in Florida.
Of course
it does. I think that's just called driving, Michael. I think you just described what's called driving anywhere in Florida.
It's known by many names. Okay, too.
I'm guessing all turn signals are banned in old lady derby.
Yep, not even there. They take it off for less weight.
That's great.
Oh man,
that's pretty good. What's yours, Nick? What's number 2? Give us the second one.
Mine, I think, is really awesome. It's called cardboard tube dueling.
Cardboard tube dueling.
Yes.
We did that as children.
Like this is like an official.
Like you're talking
organized.
This is an official league in California.
Of course, it's California. Because they're not allowed real swords.
They're sword fighting with cardboard tubes.
Is there a champion?
I think so.
Can there be?
It's an actual league.
Really?
Yes.
Do you get to use like toilet paper rolls as like daggers?
I don't.
Even the first place prize is a participation trophy.
But it's actually a global thing. They have events in Seattle, Los Angeles, I think somewhere in Australia, in other places. So
those are all places along the Pacific, Nick. It's not quite the whole world.
I don't think you understand what global means.
They say it's a global thing. I understand that's what they say.
Sure
maybe global just means not always in America. I just don't understand. Like, do they design the tubes in any way, or is it just is there a regulation size? Come on, cardboard tube?
Is it like wrapping paper? I mean, paper towels. It'd be like a dagger.
Yeah, yeah.
Got to be like wrapping paper.
Are you allowed to reinforce it? What about one of those like cardboard, those like cardboard shipping tubes?
Oh,
Those
yeah.
are a little bit more sturdy.
Oh, what about the ones that are come on the really big saran wrap comes on? Those are thick.
Those are very thick.
I imagine they have like.
Can I hollow out a tree?
I think that's just wood. At that point, Michael.
I don't think you want to be using like real tools to hurt these guys.
I'm fairly certain that would be called a stave, not.
You don't want to use real wood to hurt these guys. Anything good.
That's incredible. All right, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good one, Nick. That's a pretty good one, Nick. I think you might have a future. You could probably compete on a professional level. You know what I mean?
I would rather just use real swords.
Yeah.
Nick, you're
I
gonna.
guess it'd be more effective.
It'd be more fun.
Yeah, until you get hit in the first 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Have you ever done sword fighting, Nick? I've seen you move. You're gonna die.
I'm not going into this thinking, oh, there's a high chance I'm going to live. If I'm sword fighting someone, it's probably for survival.
Wait, so if you're involved in a contest for survival, you've already determined in your mind that you're gonna die?
In a contest for survival,
I don't think you know how survival works.
We have guns.
I know this.
Most effective person in a sword fight is the guy with a gun.
Yes, but in this hypothetical situation, there are no guns, they're just swords.
Your hypothetical universe is stupid.
All right. So, what was the name of this sport again, Nick?
Cardboard tube dueling.
All right, cardboard tube dueling. All right, Mike, give us another one.
They do that right before cardboard jousting.
Yeah, it's probably one of the events.
And they ride ponies.
Hey, depends on the size of the person.
They ride mules.
All right. What do you got, Mike?
Child NASCAR.
What?
Yep, child NASCAR.
Like just kids driving really fast?
Yep.
Is it officially sanctioned by NASCAR?
I don't think so.
Well, I couldn't make it as a race car driver, but my son Billy.
Now,
What do they use? Do they use real vehicles or do they use like
real
go-karts?
Real vehicles.
Huh?
Real vehicles.
Real cars.
Yeah.
And it's where are they doing this?
I'm assuming it's down south.
You're supposed to know, Mike. Where's it happening?
In the south.
In the South. Thank you for not telling us where we can see children compete.
Just so you know, you got to remember some children do not know right from left.
Like what children don't know right from left if they're driving a car?
Hey, there are adults that don't know right from left.
They know which way to turn when they drive.
Some of them.
Have you been driving in Florida?
Have you?
Actually have, yes. So yes.
I have seen people turn from not a turn lane.
Yeah, I understand that. That doesn't mean they don't know what right is. Well, okay.
Well, that's wrong.
In some sense it would, but not the direction right.
So
Okay.
yeah, child NASCAR.
Child NASCAR. All right. All right. I'm not the biggest fan of that one. I'm not gonna lie. I'd like more details. Nick, what do you got for us?
I have found one. I think it's the last one I found.
This is your final one?
I think so. I couldn't like.
I feel like he has your. He doesn't want to say it.
It's no. It's just weird. I don't know. I don't know who came up with the idea. I don't know how this got formed.
This is a sport?
Yes, it's called.
Why do I feel like you're about to say something
Hearing
I
Nick
am going to
describe
regret?
something before he gets to a point is a sport.
It's called chess boxing.
Chest boxing or chess boxing?
Chess boxing.
Like
Chess.
checkers.
The game of chess
Game of chess.
and the game of boxing.
And game of boxing.
Oh, I like this.
Do tell.
Please explain to me how chess boxing works.
Okay, and it consists of 11 rounds, 6 rounds of chess and 5 rounds of boxing, and a victory in either chess or boxing wins.
Hold
So
on.
it either ends in a
This is so much
checkmate.
better than I thought it was going to be. What?
There are 2 outcomes to this. It's going to be an amazing chess match and a really funny boxing match, or a really awesome boxing match and a really poor guy's chess match.
This is so good. Where do they do this?
Huh?
These are smart guys that can fight.
Well,
It's
or guys that can fight that are also smart.
also true.
Literally what I just said.
Now,
You
one's
just-
usually stronger
You
than the
just
other.
changed the words around.
I did.
Does that make sense?
It's really popular in Germany, the UK, India, and I think Russia.
Of course it is.
Russia has one of the greatest sports known to man.
Digital.
It's the slap thing, right?
Yeah, the professional slapping
boxing?
competition.
Yeah.
Just
Do that.
I saw one of those slapping videos. The dude slapped the soul out of somebody. You
that
saw
when I-
the man's soul.
Is that when I
leave his
slapped
body.
you the other day?
What's that?
Is that when I slapped you the other day?
No, you hit me like a girl. There's a difference. Not a strong girl. I mean, like a very small female human being.
You realize you have 3 more.
Yeah, but
Three
he's in
more
quarantine.
small female human beings. I don't
He's a-
understand what
3
that.
more slaps.
He's in
Yeah, I'm
quarantine,
not afraid.
Michael.
Not afraid.
I'll slap him with COVID. How about that?
I'm immune. I can't back that up.
But the chess boxing ends either in a checkmate or a knockout. So
What happens if it goes to a judge's decision?
I imagine. I don't know. I really don't.
Chess boxing sounds incredible.
I genuinely want to watch a match now.
That sounds great. It's a battle of the wits and the mitts.
Battle of the wits and the mitts?
Yeah.
Anywho,
They can't all be winners.
All right.
All right, Michael, you got a few more for us?
I have one more.
What do you got?
Little League MMA.
Dear Lord.
This just sounds like children kicking themselves in the face. What is
Children beating the crap out of each other.
Is this sanctioned by Dana White? Is this like official?
Sanctioned by somebody.
Does he get really mad when they don't do as much in the match as they want him to, as he wants them to?
Yeah, they get a timeout.
Time out. Like, do they have sponsors that are like age appropriate? Like, the
Yeah,
kid walks out
usually-
in orange Nickelodeon shorts or something.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
It's great.
So that's cool.
So yes, Little League MMA.
That's great.
It is
I mean, there have been martial arts competitions for children like for ages, though. That's not really a big deal. But
Your
MMA
boys- your boys would
specifically,
take home the prize.
what's that?
Your boys would take home the prize.
And well, they're not trained, so they need
I
to be
don't-
trained.
I've seen Wade. I've seen him.
Oh, Wade's got a heck of a hook, man.
Yeah, yeah. I know that.
Just
He slaps really hard too.
he'll look at you, size you up, and then just, dude. He's got a heck of a hook on him. That's cool. Those are some good obscure sports. You know what else is like people are doing? Bleacher Report did that whole they did this thing where they got a really, really properly well done Legends roster for Madden 20, and they they simulated a bunch of games. Each NFL team was given like a bunch of legends specific to that team. And the guy was only on one team, so you weren't going to have Deion Sanders on the Cowboys and the Falcons. He was going to be on either or. Randy Moss was on the Vikings, not the Patriots.
Yeah, they had a vote for those kind of players.
Yeah, they had a vote for those. So then they simulated all the games, which, by the way, really showcased how terrible Madden is at simulating football, because they simulated it on arcade mode, and some of the games were just monumentally ridiculous. I only watched like the end of one, and then
I don't know. The Patriots game was totally accurate from what I remember.
It was not totally accurate. It was ridiculous, Nick. Right now. It was absolutely ridiculous. I can't even remember who would do. I don't even know if they're done doing the sim yet.
I think they are.
They set up a March Madness style bracket, okay, and they bracketed the teams out. They put everybody against each other, and then it's like a single elimination thing to get to a final champion.
Right.
So that's pretty cool. But since they created that Legends roster, they also made it available for download for the general Johnny Q publics like usins to download and create and add to our personal Madden rosters. Here's what I say we do, gentlemen. Why don't usins, and we need maybe one more guy. We'll see if old Papa is interested in joining us. And usins and Papa can do our own
My wife says
Legends fantasy draft thing. So what we'll do is we'll create a franchise mode in Madden 20, and we'll stream this on Saturday. How about 10 a.m.?
10 a.m. works.
Totally arbitrary thing I just thought of all on my own.
So 10 a.m. Saturday.
All right, so Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning, we will be live on Twitch. Find us at Millerhood on Twitch. We are going to go live with our Madden 20 Legends roster fantasy draft franchise mode. That is a lot of words.
Are we only drafting Legends?
No, there's other people. The whole of the NFL is still there. It's just all these Legends are sprinkled in too.
Okay.
So, but the Legends are OP. They're all like pretty high up there.
Right.
All right. So, one of us will have to make sure Papa is there.
You want to do
if he
that
is not on time, if he does not show up,
I'm going to go ahead and give that task to you, and I want you to record it, and you have to say, Papa, do you want to play some football?
All right, guys. This was Millerhood Sports. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like. Dad's entering the meeting as I'm starting to do the outro.
Leave that in. That's great.
So good.
There he goes.
Can you just, your face is really tripping me out. Can you just slide a little bit? Like, why is half your face gone? Did you paint your face the color of the Dolphins? And it's just disappearing?
Enter the shot, man. Are you on your computer?
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Father, can you hear me?
Papa! We're so glad you're here with us, Papa.
He's so perky.
All right, so Pops, so the reason we have called you here today is that we are going to do the fantasy draft franchise mode in Madden 20. Where'd you go? Come on. Or did you don't disappear on us? Calm down, David Copperfield. Pops.
Yeah,
Pops.
I'm here.
So here's the deal.
Okay.
Bleacher Report. They did the whole Legends simulation thing. Every team got Legends. I downloaded the roster. We're going to use that roster to start a franchise mode in Madden. We can all play. We're going to do a fantasy draft. So we're going to do a Madden 20 Legends roster fantasy draft franchise mode. We're all going to draft our teams.
I'm not.
We're going to draft our teams.
We're not doing it now.
Oh,
No, we're doing it Saturday at 10 a.m. If you got to be there, because there's like the computer's going to just simulate your team for you if you don't show up. You know what I mean?
I'll show up.
All right. So listen, Dad, are you going to be? So here's the deal, Dad. Saturday,
Yes.
10 a.m. Madden 20. You will be invited to the franchise mode before 10 a.m. We'll be live on Twitch. All right.
Okay.
Cool.
On Twitch.
Twitch.
10
Well,
a.m.
no, you just need to be connected to the internet and on your Xbox. That's all you got to do
I'll
with
be
your
there.
gaming.
Yes,
Are you down?
Yes.
This is going to take a while too. It's not going to be like 10 minutes. It's going to be
I understand that.
a few hours.
Okay.
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 So we each got to pick a team. Do we want to pick teams now or pick teams
Yes.
then?
Yeah, let's pick now.
Jeez.
Okay, Pops, what team? You'll get first dibs. Who do you want to pick?
You know what I want.
What's the
Dad,
Dolphins?
just say it
Dolphins.
then, okay? The people don't know. What do you want to be, Dad? What team?
Maybe Miami.
The Miami Dolphins. There you go. Pops is
Dad
the
wants the
Dolphins.
Patriots.
What?
Pops wants the Patriots.
That's not happening.
I wouldn't
wouldn't
wish
even
that
happen
on
on
my
a
worst
dead
enemy.
day.
Michael, what team are you picking?
Chiefs.
Michael's the Chiefs. Pops is going to be the Dolphins. That means to even it out for the sake of the tournament and the Super Bowl, Nick, you and I got to pick NFC teams. Who are you picking?
I'm
Well-
assuming Nick's going to pick the Patriots.
Well, he
They're not
can't.
NFC.
They're AFC.
Not NFC.
Oh,
Oh, maybe he should take the Tampa Bay Bucks.
I'm not taking the Bucks.
Oh, there you go.
That would make
Is that
sense.
because Brady's there?
Goat City.
No, I'm gonna pick the Bears.
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 I like the uniforms,
Bears.
You like
Bears.
The
The
uniforms.
Bears. You're gonna pick the
Like
Bears. I'm gonna pick the Cardinals. Arizona Cardinals.
Wow.
Everyone picked an animal except me.
You picked the Chiefs. Yeah, that's not an animal.
No.
All right.
Okay, so it's on Saturday. Madden Legends franchise. Let's do it.
True.
10 o'clock in the morning.
10 a.m.
Live stream.
I will be there. I will be there. That's where I'm going.
Highlights to follow on YouTube.
We'll all be there.
Oh boy. Okay. This was Millerhood Sports, guys. I hope you liked this video. You can like, share, and subscribe. We do this on an audio form. What are you guys doing? Even Dad. I'm sorry, people. As we are going to be, as you know, we're going to be live streaming. So come check us out on Saturday, and I hope to see you guys next week for the new episode of the podcast. Always on Thursday at 12. You guys are just. Bye, guys.